Welcome to The Source, your space for wisdom, spirituality, self-realization, and inspiration. Here we share valuable ideas and practices that can help you unlock your potential, develop your inner strength, and achieve self-improvement and harmony in your life. Whether you're striving for personal growth, seeking a path to spiritual awareness, or simply looking for inspiration for positive change, you are in the right place.
What if everything you've been taught about spirituality is only a small fraction of a much greater reality? What if the most powerful teachings have been concealed in plain sight, distorted, misunderstood, or completely erased from mainstream knowledge? Hermeticism is the backbone of numerous spiritual traditions, yet most people are unfamiliar with its full depth. Even those who have heard of it often encounter only fragments, diluted, repurposed, and simplified into modern self-improvement ideologies that barely skim the surface. This is not just another belief system, it is a structured, coded manual designed to help us comprehend the true nature of existence. The and the long-lost teachings of Hermes Trismegistus contain wisdom capable of shattering illusions, unveiling hidden forces, and offering the keys to genuine spiritual mastery. But if this knowledge holds such immense power, why has it been kept in secrecy for centuries? The answer is simple. Those who truly understand Hermetic wisdom become impossible to manipulate. Those in power have long known that knowledge is the key to true freedom, and thus they have hidden, rewritten, and even demonized these teachings to maintain control over human consciousness. The origins of Hermetic knowledge extend beyond written history. It did not emerge from contemporary spiritual movements or clandestine societies that later sought to safeguard and interpret its messages. Its roots trace back to the sacred temples of ancient Egypt, where high priests and initiates guarded knowledge so transformative that it had to be cloaked in symbolism to prevent misuse. These teachings were considered sacred only to be passed down to those who proved themselves ready for the weight of their wisdom. Hermes Trismegistus, meaning thrice great Hermes, was not a single historical figure, but a title. A legacy of wisdom that wove together Egyptian, Greek, and esoteric traditions into one unified system of universal laws. The, attributed to Hermes, was said to contain the keys to creation, transformation, and the mastery of existence. These texts spoke of transmutation, not just of metals into gold, but of the human soul into a state of divine awareness. Centuries later, distilled these ideas into 7 Hermetic principles, governing everything from consciousness to the underlying structure of reality itself. This knowledge was never meant for the uninformed masses. It was intended for those who actively sought higher understanding, those willing to move beyond blind belief and step into absolute awareness. However, those in positions of power quickly recognized that Hermetic teachings granted individuals something they feared, true sovereignty. This knowledge revealed that reality is not an external force imposed upon us, but something shaped by consciousness itself. Those who mastered these laws could take control of their own destiny, a concept that directly undermined the authority of rulers and religious institutions, which thrived on obedience, fear, and systems of control. To preserve their dominance, they ensured that the masses remained unaware of this ancient wisdom, replacing it with dogma that demanded obedience rather than enlightenment. The 7 Hermetic principles. First principle: mentalism. Everything originates from thought. The universe itself is a projection of consciousness, and your personal reality is a reflection of the dominant patterns of your mind. This principle teaches that the physical world is not the true source of creation. Thought and awareness are the forces that shape everything. If your mindset is rooted in limitation, struggle, and fear, that is the experience you will create for yourself. If you cultivate a consciousness of abundance, clarity, and possibility, the universe will align with that. This is why taking control of your thoughts is the first step toward mastering your reality. The great sages and alchemists understood this principle deeply, using visualization, affirmations, and focused intention to manifest what they desired into reality. Second principle: correspondence. The structures of the universe are mirrored in all aspects of life. The macrocosm and microcosm are interconnected, just as the vast cosmos reflects patterns found in the smallest aspects of reality. Your inner world shapes your outer experience. Understanding this principle allows you to recognize the hidden connections between all things. Sacred geometry, spiritual teachings, and even scientific discoveries reinforce this truth. The structure of galaxies resembles the spiral of DNA strands. The neural networks of the brain mimic the vast cosmic web of the universe. Your thoughts and emotions influence the world around you. By aligning your inner state with what you wish to manifest, you unlock the deeper mechanics of creation. Those who master this principle see beyond the illusion of separation and begin to understand the unity of all things. Third principle: vibration. Nothing is at rest. Everything moves. Everything in the universe is in constant motion. From your emotions and thoughts to the fundamental particles of your body, all things vibrate at specific frequencies. The energy you emit determines the reality you attract. Lower vibrations, fear, anger, confusion, keep you stuck in dense, limiting experiences. Higher vibrations, love, clarity, and joy expand your awareness and open new possibilities. Quantum physics supports this principle. Matter is not solid but composed of energy waves in motion. The higher your vibration, the more in tune you become with intuition, creativity, and the unseen forces shaping existence. This is why spiritual practices such as meditation, chanting, and breathwork are so effective. They alter the vibrational state of the individual, allowing them to align with higher frequencies. Fourth principle: polarity. Everything has its opposite. What appears as opposites, love and hate, hot and cold, darkness and light, are not separate forces but different degrees of the same principle. This law reveals that all things exist on a spectrum and that transformation occurs when one shifts along that scale. Mastering polarity allows you to transmute suffering into strength, fear into courage, and ignorance into wisdom. Instead of resisting challenges, you learn to navigate them, turning obstacles into opportunities. This is the true essence of alchemy, the transmutation of not just materials, but the self. Fifth principle: rhythm. Everything moves in cycles. Nature, emotions, history, and energy all operate in cyclical patterns. Those who fail to recognize this are constantly caught off guard by life's fluctuations, while those who understand it learn to move with the natural flow rather than against it. Everything follows natural rhythms. Expansion is followed by contraction, growth by rest. The wise do not fear setbacks, they recognize them as necessary for the next phase of progress. This awareness cultivates resilience, patience, and a deep trust in life's unfolding process. Sixth principle: cause and effect. Nothing happens by chance. Every action triggers a reaction. Every thought generates a consequence. To the untrained mind, life may seem random, but to those who understand this law, it is an interconnected sequence of causes and effects. Most people react to life unconsciously, unaware that they are continuously shaping their reality. By taking control of your choices and thoughts, you transition from being at the mercy of external circumstances to being a conscious architect of your own existence. Seventh principle: gender, masculine and feminine forces exist in all things. This principle does not refer to biological sex, but to two fundamental creative energies. The masculine force represents action, logic, and direction, while the feminine embodies intuition, receptivity, and manifestation. True creation emerges from the balance of both. Mastery requires integrating these forces. Too much masculine energy results in aggressive but aimless action. Too much feminine energy leads to passivity and stagnation. When these forces are balanced, creative power flows effortlessly. Now that you have encountered this knowledge, what will you do with it? Will you step into self-mastery, or will you remain entangled in the illusion of external control? The universe does not reward passive observers. It empowers those who take action. The time to reclaim your power is now. The wisdom of the ancients is no longer hidden. It is within your reach. The question remains, will you use it?
If you liked this video and it resonates with you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with 2 people who can also benefit from it. We would be happy if you follow our channel and subscribe to it so you don't miss the upcoming series of videos that we will be releasing in the next few weeks. And don't forget to leave a comment below, sharing your thoughts, reflections, and experiences. Once again, thank you for watching and being with us. Stay healthy and see you soon.